Okay, we're gonna get started, okay? This video, we're gonna go and get started.
You got a phone call.
I got a phone call today, school call today. Baby girl!
What happened?
Baby girl! Baby girl, you hear me? Come here, boy! Come here, boy! Baby girl, get out here now! I'm calling you. Get out here, baby girl!
My name ain't no Tom Baby Gerald.
Baby girl,
I told you my name was Baby Gerald. Get that out your head. My name is Money G. I'm just dealing with all this money. You gonna keep calling me
I got a
Baby
call
Gerald?
from the school today. What
I
happened?
don't care who called you.
Wait a minute,
Man, you ain't my daddy, man. What are you saying back? All you is a girl. You gonna my name is Baby Gerald.
Baby Gerald, why aren't you going to
About this
come
money.
here, boy?
My name is Money G. How you keep talking to me? Man, I understand, but what do you keep talking about? Man, listen, I'm trying to listen to you. That man keep talking to me. Man, you ain't my dad. You ain't been here all this time to talk about this. You need some money? I said about this money. I'm in the streets, man. You just gotta take it like this, man.
Show us that you're doing now.
Your choice, I'm doing what? How you talking to me, man?
I'm trying to
I'm trying to listen to you. Bag him up. Bag him up. It's about Baby Gerald, mom, please. Do one thing for me. I ain't no baby.
Baby Gerald, you
It's
my
Baby
baby.
G.
Baby, you're my
It's
baby.
G money.
You're
G
my
money,
baby.
mom. That's all I know. You see that money? That's all I know, mom. Money. That's all I know. Nothing else.
Baby Gerald, you my
It
baby.
ain't no Baby Gerald no more, man. It's Money G. And what the man, why you keep coming up in here? Where is you, man?
You know what? Let me say.
What can you tell me, man? What can you tell me?
I know.
Why don't you back up while you talk?
Just a minute. I've been where you're trying to go. The life that you're trying to live is not going to be the life that you will deal with.
What's this money?
Money not everything.
Where was he at when
Money,
he was crying?
money comes
Where
out
was
when
he
you
at?
go.
Was he at?
Money just like right. Money is not everything. Money is not everything.
I can get it.
Money not everything.
I just said this.
Money not everything.
You ain't got enough. You ain't got enough. You want that? What you gonna do?
Let me talk to you, baby.
What I'm just saying, I'm trying to listen to him.
Baby, the life that you're living.
Listen, I
You're
tell you
gonna
what, let's
end
shut
up
up.
dead, baby.
G money.
I didn't name you G Money, baby.
You see how I got this? You see why I got this on?
Come
You
on,
don't know why I got 2 watches on?
No, tell me why.
Want to tell me where I've been and want to tell me where I'm going.
So you think right now. I can tell you, you know where you've been.
I went to
You know where you're going.
Let me tell you this. I don't need
I tell you what,
I'm making history.
You have to.
I'm making history. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you what. Since you was an old G, let me tell you about the new G. Because guess what?
If you want a baby,
Here
have
for a
him.
minute. Hey, guess what? I want to because the left is trying to catch up with the right. 45 on the right and 35 on the left. It's catching up with something. It's all about that money. It's about that money. That's all I know.
That's not nothing.
Who is that knocking at that door?
You need some money?
T-Money, yeah!
Hey, that's my name.
What's up, baby? What's up, baby? What's up with you, baby? What up, baby? You know what I'm saying? Man, what is your problem? Who is this? Who is this? Who is this? Let me tell you.
You see that? It's about that, baby. It's about that, baby. Hey, baby, hey, no, hey, my dad. Hey, my dad.
Baby girl, please,
We gotta go make this money, man.
Hey, listen.
Baby
Don't make all of this.
Baby
Go make
girl,
this money,
Baby
man.
girl, just come talk to me.
I'm talking money.
Oh, yeah, man.
I gotta do this. Hey, you hear about the violation because of right now? Hey,
You won't allow. Hey, sit here, baby.
Why you keep coming up here, old man? I told you that.
That's okay.
Hey,
It's
okay.
Let me
You
say
want to just go on with my mom?
Let me say this to you. Let me say this to you. What I prayed for you to separate your life, you will never become more. What I'm praying to get out your life, you keep bringing it in your life.
Hey, G.
Hey, man, back up, bro. You don't know nothing about this money.
Listen,
Listen. You know what I'm gonna do? You gonna allow. I'm like, I delayed all that. That's not about nothing. That's not about nothing. This money ain't about nothing. I'm spending on it. I'm spending on it. You. That ain't about nothing.
Hey, man, why don't you go buy you something? Go buy you a shop. I said, you know what? You don't know how to buy this money, man. I ain't
let's go. Now, wait a minute.
I don't want it, baby. I don't want you 30 months. Get out of my house. I don't want you 30 months. Get out of my house. I don't want you
Don't
30
get laid down
months.
over there. You gotta leave. You ain't my dad. You ain't my stepdad. You gotta leave. You know what I'm saying? I don't make it out. You gotta leave. My dad. You gotta leave.
Back up.
You gotta leave.
I love you, but back up. Back up.
I'm not gonna do it.
Back up.
I ain't gonna do it. It's yours that you're making this wrong.
So that's how it is?
I'm sorry. I love you.
But this is my family here.
I love
This is
you.
my family. Let's go about that life, man. I love you. Back up. Listen, back up. You must, hey, hold on.
You gonna lower him to me? I didn't lower you.
It's my family.
I've been there for you. So you lower to him. You can't more for him. We gonna make this money.
Bro, in the 90s, that's what it
We
is.
gonna make this money, baby. Let's go, man.
Hey, B, hold on. What up, B? Let me just check this money, man. Where we supposed to be going, dog? What you got?
Man, we supposed to be going out here, man, getting these guns.
Somebody got some guns, man, for
I
sale?
got these cats, man. They got some AKs, some knives.
Are you serious?
Yes, sir.
Man, we don't need them because, man, the last time we had that show up with the old boy and them, man, we was our gun.
Yeah,
You know, I play that.
man.
But let me ask you
You know
this.
what I'm
Who is these niggas, man? First of all, I need to know who them niggas is.
This is cats out there outside, man.
You sure you know
they
these
got
niggas, man?
everything,
Man,
baby.
come on, man.
Like, ready to roll,
You
man.
sure they know these niggas,
Yes,
man?
sir. I know them
I don't
boys.
think we know these niggas that you talking about, man, because
I'm telling you.
What's in there? Who they run with?
They be down there on my.
Okay, let's go, man. We
Let's
gonna
go,
go
man. Let's keep going, man. Get this, man.
Hold on, man. We gonna go here. Yeah. B, what's that? Who that rolling?
Hey, man, that's them guys, man.
That truly man was that fast cash.
I'm taking you to the hospital. I can't take you to the hospital, man. I gotta take you to the house, man. Oh my God. Now you got sound. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean that. You got sound. I gotta make this money.
Wait a minute. Come get back, man. Get back.
Yes, I got it, man. I'm sorry, man.
What happened?
I don't know, man. We gotta get him to the hospital. We gotta get him to the hospital. Who shot you, man? I'm
Wait a minute. Call 911 now. Call 911. What happened?
I
don't know, Dad. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. It's hurting my soul, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry I got it wrong. I'm sorry I thought the game like was the life. I'm sorry, but now I'm sitting here and I don't know what to do. I don't know what somebody help. Somebody help. Somebody help.
You know that? Son, God help me. God help me. Don't take my son. Please help me. Lord. He had it. He talked about it, still sin. 2 watches. But he never know that in everybody's life, the watch has an end to it. Time comes to an end.
Let me share something with y'all. The life y'all trying to see that I just portrayed, it may look like it's false to y'all. Things y'all just witnessed, y'all may say that was a good skit, maybe that was something that made reality, but a lot of us see it every day. Hurtful thing about it is some of us talking to our moms the same way I just talked to that man. Some of us talk to a man that's trying to be productive in our life the same way I'll talk to that man. Some of us got friends in our life that's trying to get us out there in that light. And they always seem like something happened to the person instead of the ones that's being a friend, dragging you into problems and stuff. But let me tell you something. Some of y'all think that was just a joke. I told y'all my life. See, I'm giving y'all the reality of those. And before I was 19 years old, I was a millionaire. I counted $1.6 million with 2 money changes. That's real talk. I lived that life. I was about that life.
I was a cocaine dealer all the way from Colombia to Mexico, all the way through Texas and every pipeline to get to my city, Detroit. I ain't give y'all no falsified tale. I gave y'all a life for somebody on the street for real. I lived that life. I was about that life. Guys and homies, I had them from California all the way through Chicago. I lived that life. Moms, I didn't have a mom. My mom died from cancer. My dad wasn't even in my home. I just gave y'all a visual or something. I didn't even have nothing in my home. I ain't have structure. I ain't have people talking to me. I ain't have people caring for me. But that money was on my team. I was making $10,000 to $15,000 a day clocking. That's a minimum. Had everybody call me their cousins, I don't even know you. People want to always be known to somebody that's getting them. I call myself G Money, but y'all, a lot of y'all boys know J Money out there. Anybody know him? Anybody knew him? No disrespect to him, but his mama's still crying that he come home. She don't care about no color, no ranks, and how much money you got, because when you get in that body bag, they don't care about nothing else. Her mama's still crying. Y'all know him as an artist. Y'all know him as a head of Trula. Y'all know him as making money. But his mama knew him just when she kept baby Gerald. So we exchange our names for stuff on the street. We keeping it real. We get on the street life, and we exchange that street life for our real life. I showed y'all that I love that street more than I love my mama. I showed y'all I love that street more than somebody that's being dead. I showed y'all I love my friends that's getting me out there, getting into trouble, go buy guns, let's go clock. A lot of y'all toting, and y'all know people that's toting out. A lot of y'all know where the dope deal gonna go and where it ain't gonna go. A lot of us know the gang life and the street life more than we know what we know in school. We want to know what's the latest AK. We want to know how to break it down. We want to know who got the new dro. We want to know who's about that life. Who's the next person that's going to take J Money place? Who's the next person that's going to take Sosa place? Who's the next person going to take Baby CO place? We out here living and thinking about people that's out there doing life on the street instead of thinking about people that could get an education and be something for yourself. But what I'm going to tell you is my story don't go that deep, because guess what? I was beat in the head with a hammer, 2x4, shot in the neck with a 9mm. Oh yeah, I was left for dead. I was in somebody's basement. I forgot to tell you the basement I was in. It was my best friends. My best friends put me in the basement. They beat me. You see this right here? That comes from a hammer, not on the side that you hit a nail. That comes from the side that you pull a nail out. They opened my face up right there. Because I thought I was a friend, but I wasn't a friend. Just like that friend drug me out of the street. That was the same friend drug me down in the basement and said this: beat him, kill him, knock him out, put him in the truck, torture him. Because we got to get those keys from him. We got to get that money from him. May call himself J Money now, but guess what? He ain't only going to be J after we finish with him. Because we're taking that money. But everybody don't want to know this. Let me keep it in reality check. I was living something for everybody else. I really didn't want that. I wanted to sit down and talk to somebody, man, I want to know my dad. I don't care how much you say. If you got your dad in your life, if you don't got him, I did know my dad, but guess what? Every day I live, I want to know him. Do you love me? Do you think I was going to be a basketball, football player? What dreams did you have for me? Do I look like you? Some of us walk around here don't even know our dad, but I still want to know my dad today. Despite of what mama say, grandma say, uncle say, auntie say, I want to know for myself about my dad. Mom died from cancer, so my mom, I'm talking to her like she's crazy, but guess what? A lot of y'all talk to y'all moms like that. Y'all ain't got nothing going on. The streets got more for you than she do. Your mom got more for you than you. Oh, let me get this story straight, because I got to get it real quick, because I want them to say something. Because I don't want to get that person you saw laying in the street, that was me. I was in the person's basement. They beat me in the head. They shot me in the neck right here. Came out up on there. I gave y'all my life. But then, you seen that man y'all forgot to see the police going to come pull him and go to jail. But guess what? I got to park that life too, because that judge looked at me and said, natural life without possibility of parole. Judge, what do you mean by that? He said, you'll be dead. You'll be out when all your breath is out your body, we'll let you go. 1 year went to 2 years, 2 years went to 6 years, 8 years, 13 years, 15 years, 16 years, 17 years, after walking 18 years in prison.
Talk, son.
Oh, I know, I forgot y'all.
Reality.
Y'all thinking this is just a lifestyle. Y'all just thinking this fun. Y'all just see it on TV every day. Oh, yeah, I walked around with money. Man, I used to have 10,000 in this pocket, 10,000 in this pocket, 10,000 in this pocket, 10,000. I never was broke when I walked out. If I felt like buying a car that day, I bought it. But the money had to run out, because guess what? My life was being ran out. My time, I told this man I keep 2 watches on. One to tell me where I've been and one to tell me where I'm going. Never kept a watch on to tell me what time it is today, because I didn't want to know what time it was. I am time.
You tell him.
I was tricking myself like I am time. I'm making my time. I'm making history. But when I got in that prison, it was 18 years. Time. Stop! And on my 18th year, I got a knock on the door. Mr. Officer said, "Constable, need to see you." Whatever. Constable come say, "Did you get my message?" "Yeah, I got your message. Please come to my office." I go to his office. He said, "Congratulations." I said, "What's going on?" He said, "You're going home." I said, "Quit playing with me. Quit playing with me. I'm prepared to die in this place." Just got the news from the governor office. Governor Granholm chose to pardon somebody. Who do you think it was? I became my life back again. He didn't have to have a 2x4, and now I had to walk an 18-year prison bill because I wasn't making mistakes. I was making choices. The only mistake we do is one mistake. Once you go on the opposite side of that field, you're going to choose that life. It's truly your life. It's Crips your life. It's Blood your life. GD's your life. Vice Lord's your life. Fast Cash your life. Goon Squad your life. Four-Way your life. King Gate Mafia your life. Whatever one you chosen is, you didn't make. Once you make that one choice, everything you make after that. I mean, once you make that one mistake of getting into it, everything you make after that is a choice. You got a consequence. You're going to pay.
Yeah. True talk.
And when they got me there, when they gave me that fight off hospital parole, I had consequences that I didn't want. But boy, oh boy, since 2010, they let me out. Oh, y'all look like, what? Yeah, I went to prison in 1991. I got out in 2010. See, I didn't let the dream die because there's a dream inside of each and every one. Sometimes we got dream killers, gangs, and all that life. But guess what? That dream that tried to kill, that killer that tried to kill my dream, I kept dreaming. And when I got out, I ain't said nobody owed me nothing. I ain't going to no people that owe me money. You know what I did is? I went to a temp job. I went from making $10,000 to $15,000 a day. I started working for a temp. And I punched in on time. I worked that job like I was CEO of the company. Before you know it is, they gave me a promotion, a bonus. Then all of a sudden, a man saw me in his church. He said, "I'm going to make you the face of my company." I became a manager of 3,400 Walmarts and Sam's Club with the fella. Y'all looking at it. I ran all the studios there. Let it go. Then I became a president of Vice Tower, a cell tower company, and I was the vice president at AT&T, ceasefire, all them calling me to put their antennas on my spaces. I let that go. You say, why you let it go? Because see, the Lord called me and touched me and said this, "I didn't give you your money back and your freedom back to get rich again. I gave you your life back and your freedom back to go tell somebody."
Yeah. What's up?
And I got to tell y'all something. Anybody know what POTUS stands for? I'll tell you real quick. It stands for President of the United States. I ain't the President of the United States, but I'm the president of my own company. I got my own company. It's called Sources of Intervention for Disease Prevention. I'm a CEO. I own that. Because I kept the dream alive. A lot of y'all got dreams. You ain't got to worry about what try to kill your dreams. It's just that you got to keep dreaming.
Yeah.
So that being said, I got a book in all the bookstores. It's called Risen. He didn't have to do it, but he did it anyway. The Life Story of Royal Chapman. Okay, you can get in, you can Google it, you can see my life, and you can read my life. What am I trying to say is, I'm bringing my life back to y'all. I'm taking it to the prison. I'm taking it to the places where y'all getting caught up if y'all think that life is about real. I'm coming to tell you, I've been there, done that, felt that, taste that, felt that. You don't have to go there. We had a video, I'm sorry we couldn't get to it, but it was going to be something amazing. But we hope we did get the point across. But I'm going to take time out to let each one of our characters to explain to you what their role was and what they was trying to get across to you. And then after that, we'll let y'all ask a few questions. Oh, and if you want the first question, is money real? Oh, it's all real.
I'm Miss Upart, and I'm with Shelby County Schools Gang Intervention Prevention. And of course, my role is the mom. All moms, we love our children. We don't want to see any of you go down the wrong path. I'm not your biological mom, but because you are students of Shelby County Schools, I love each one of you. And my role and my point is, I want to save you all from making those bad choices and those mistakes. So that was my role with my son, baby girl.
Okay. I played the role of his best friend, buddy out here in the streets. And a lot of y'all know what that's like. A lot of y'all got friends. Oftentimes they coming over trying to get you to go and do stuff that you really already know from Jump Street that is wrong. But because you haven't matured enough to be able to say, I know the difference between right and wrong, you just go along with the program, okay? If you're a friend, if you're truly a friend of somebody, you're not going to be leading them down the wrong path. Friends don't do that to their friends. Only people who don't care about you, okay? So when people are trying to get you to go and do stuff like buying guns and dope and drugs and fighting and all that, you have to make a decision for yourself. So we're talking about your life. And the police are now charging y'all with assault and carrying weapons. I've been charged at 13 years old, 14 years old, going to prison. That's not a lifestyle. Like he said, that's killing your dream. All of y'all got dreams. All of y'all should live your dreams. You should live your dreams to the fullest. Don't let nobody else kill your dream. When I look out here, I see all these bright young faces, young men and young ladies. I see doctors, lawyers, entrepreneurs, basketball players, ministers, pastors, engineers. Those dreams that you have, whether you want to be a rapper, producer, director, whatever, follow those dreams. Be true to yourself. That was the one thing my mother told me when I was a young person. She said, be true to yourself. We ain't got to impress nobody else. But the issue is we're always trying to impress the next person. We care more about what people think about us than what we think about ourselves. Stop thinking about and being controlled by what other people think about you and live out your life. It's your life. It's your life. Claim it. Claim it. Say, this is my life. It's my life. And I'm going to live it like how I want to live. And forget about what people say. Forget about what they say about you. Okay? Great.
Yeah, some of you all know me. I'm Reverend Grassy. I work in the gang unit. I'm also a sheriff deputy as well. Sergeant a pastor. And one thing that we want to do that bothers me more than anything, I'm tired of burying you. I'm tired of burying you. I mean, there's no more grandmamas and granddaddies that I go to the funeral with the graveyard. It's young people like you all. I tried to play the role of a father. Like when I came up in my home, we had a dad that cared. He dressed nice, he carried himself, he worked. And then he taught me that there are certain people in your life that you can't associate with. The thing that I was saying to Chatman in this skit is that why pray for something in your life for God to remove it, and then you go keep picking it up and bringing it back into your life? I was looking at some of you all and the things that was going on. Some of you all missed what we were doing because you were looking at the money that was in his rings. I'm looking at it. Yeah. I'm looking at you know. I mean, it's like, man, what's that? You know, a lot of us we don't understand that money, fast money, come in with wings on. It's gonna leave. I started working when I was 15 years old at the International House of Pancakes. I became a dishwasher. You know, I came out of North Memphis off of Shasta Street. I saw fellas shooting preludes, play football. As officer Turner gave me a bit about me. I played football with the University of Memphis. I was good at what I was doing. But I saw my homies. Some of them wanted to break in homes. They thought that was the way to go. Most of all of them dead, they're still in jail. But when you look at the young people today, especially our young boys one day when become a man, you all are not dying. Y'all are getting killed. Most of all of the funerals that I allow people to bring bodies into my church. Now some people always say this, why did God let this happen? God didn't make no mistake. The God that I serve don't work like that. We use him in that capacity to make people say, why did God allow that? God didn't do that. The devil, John 10:10 said he comes to steal, kill, and destroy. The Bible said in Ecclesiastes 3, there's a season, there's a time for everything. There's a time to be born. And you watch this, what it says. It's a time to die. Solomon, in all of his wisdom, his wiseness, he never did say it's a time to live. He says a time to be born, there's a time to die. You got little babies that have never played, have never called their mama's name, come out, still born, dead. You all here today, 16, 15 years old, have got to this point in your life, and you throwing it all away because, see, a lot of you all think you're going to ever be young. You think that you got it going on. Man, I got something on every one of you all in this room. And you might say, what is that? I've been your age. You trying to get mine. So there's nothing new under the sun. I believe that it might look like it's new to you. Them hairstyles and shoes we wearing, I can go back to the 50s and 60s. People wore the same hairstyles. Same suits. Nothing new. But you all think it is. When I came up, I'm going to say two more things, I'm going to be quiet on this. When we came up, we ran to education. Y'all running from education. You all are more concerned about design a name on your behind rather than a goal in your mind. If the teachers tell you now, I'm going to give you a suspension. I see people, I see the young people in school. Give it to me. We came up, we cried. No, I don't want to be suspended. I want my education. I want to be educated. I want to learn. I call it MISS. MRS. The reason why I call it MISS, math, reading, and science. The average young person today can't read, math. As our director Rollins, if you talk to him, he'll tell you what he was telling you all. They can't read. Don't understand science. When you look at these young two little girls that was in Memphis, went to the tank, the shark tank, with their little inventions, they call perfume for girls, they got a big contract because they had an idea. But what you all are doing as young people today, you got one shot at being young. And when it's over, guess what? It's over. Life does not have a rewind button where you can push the button and start back over again and say, you know what, I want to do it. I wish I had one more opportunity. And I got to say this especially to the young fellas, man. I would give up everything. I retired from the post office. I have my own company. God been good to me. But let me say this to you. I would give everything I got right now. I've been in my church 34 years. I would give it all up if I could be your age one more time. If I could be your age today, one more time, I give it all up. You don't know the joy you got being young. And some of you all said this is what I used to say. I can't wait to get grown. For what? Pay bills, have a house note, pain, arthritis, all this sickness, taking all kinds of medicine. That's what I didn't know they went with it. Spell life for me, somebody. Yeah, you know what I'm on. If you take that L off of life, take the E off of life, that one preposition right in the middle of life, will control most of you all. When I go out to jail east, most of them young people there, I get the first baptized in jail east, they're all young boys, all locked up. Man. When they get 18, they send them through that door to go to prison. And you know what they say to me? Well, if I hadn't got in that car, if I had to listen. Man, some of them, they locked up 23 hours, get out 1 hour a day. They don't look so good, they don't smell so good, nobody cares about you. Homeless don't put them on the book. I put some on their books. But they always said, even the girls there, they always said, if I had to listen. And every one of you all that's in this room that came to this skit today, it was already predestined for you all to come to Roy Chatman's room with Mr. Samuel Alberti, Brother Bobby, and myself. Because somebody in this room won't make it out this year. Somebody in this room won't make it out. Because you won't listen. You got your warning. You've been warned. You know right now, it's only two kinds of people, caught and uncaught. You just didn't get caught yet. But you were guilty. You were there with them. You know what went on. But you made the fence. They did. You already know that bloodhound is on your trail just a matter of time. What you going to do, keep messing with it? You going to keep doing the same thing? Hey, thank you all for listening to me. Okay?
Oh, man. First and foremost, hey, give me a thing, y'all. And when they go in, it make you take your whole perspective. This is one thing I want to give y'all real quick. We'll give y'all some questions. When I got out back on the street, man, I had a son and daughter who turned 1 year old when I got locked up. Got on the street, they was 19 years old. They was some of y'all age, man. When I touched back down, man, my son came around the corner. He said, Dad, you gonna come see me? I went straight down to Detroit to go see him. I started hearing, hear this sound. I'm like, what the heck? My ground started bouncing. I'm like, what the heck? My son hit that corner, man. He had tires like this. I'm like, what the heck? He jumped out the car and said, what's up, Dad? Get him. I'm getting him. I got this. I was like, whoa, son, what's going on? He said, I'm getting him, Dad, like you would. That's all they talked about when you was gone and how you had these streets.
See, sometimes our kids live what we live, and they do what we do, and they feel that you are happy with what they're doing because you did it. I looked at my son like, no, man, can Dad tell you I got it wrong? Tears in my eyes, I got it wrong. He said, no, Dad, this is what they talking about. Your name ringing in the streets. I said, man, Dad got it wrong. Who did my son try to emulate? Me. My daughter wanted to come live with me when she first got out. She was 19 too. 2 different mothers. I wasn't playing that. I was in the street. Everybody asked, they twins now? But they came out like they was twins. But I can't tell you this. I gave all of y'all a paper. Anybody got some writing on their paper? Everybody got writing on their paper. Stand up. Whoever got some writing on their paper, stand up. Y'all come up. What y'all paper say? G-Money. G-Money gonna give y'all some money. You get something out of the day, man? Yeah? How about you? Everybody needs to stay. You can make sure it's big. There you go. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much. All right? Well, come on, let's get some money. Y'all done shared this story. Guess what? Y'all ain't get that on the street. Y'all got it from somebody that care about y'all. Y'all feel me? Let that be a seed that is positive. Man, we get something positive outside telling you food touch right there. Okay? All right, y'all. Thank y'all.